Hi everyone! I hope you are all having a great week. I missed seeing you on Tuesday. So here is our quick little video tutorial going over some of the items in Unit 8, just so that we can keep on our good progress through the units of the book and not get delayed. So we're going to jump right in, taking a look at May Dance on page 90. So we're learning about our treble C pentascale. So we take a look at the third space on the treble clef. The third space up is our treble C. So this is the C above middle C. We go up C, D, E, F, G. And a good way to help memorize these notes is to pay attention to your lines and spaces. C is a space note, D is a line note, E is a space note, F is a line note on the very top line of the treble clef, and then G is that very top space note, okay? So what I'm going to go through and do is play each hand separately for this piece, then we'll try it together, and then I will play the teacher accompaniment part, and I'll just cue you along with when to kind of stop and practice. So the little practice suggestions at the top of the page are very useful. So paying attention to your steps versus skips and repeated notes, paying attention to your note names, and then practicing slowly and make sure that you got the rhythm correct. So here we go. Here's the right hand alone. 1, ready, play. C, D, E, F, G, C, D, E, F, G, and rest, and F, D, and E and C, E and C, E and C, and C, D, E, F, G, and C, D, E, F, G, and rest. And F, E, D, E, C, 2, 3, left hand, 1, and ready, go, C, and 2, and 3, and C, and 2, and 3, and B, and 2, and 3, and C, and C, and C, and C, and 2, and 3, and C, and 2, and 3, and B, and 2, and 3, and C, and 2, and 3. Okay, so take a moment, pause, and practice each hand separately if you feel that you still need to. Practicing both hands separately at the same tempo is very important. A lot of times people will go through and they'll be playing the right hand at this speed. Okay, so that would be 1, and 2, and 3, and then they're playing the left hand like this. Okay, nowhere near the same tempo, and that's going to throw off your muscle memory. As you're playing along with your right hand, you're going to feel that your left hand has the urge to move before it's supposed to because you've been practicing it that way. So ensure that you are practicing both hands separately at the same tempo, and that will really help you out. So go ahead and pause and practice, and then when you're ready, come back and we'll try it hands together. 1, and 2, and ready, go. Great! So now let's go ahead and give it a try with the teacher part. Again, pause and practice as you need to, and then we'll come back with the teacher part, okay? 1, and 2, and ready, go. So now we'll go ahead and move on to When the Saints Go Marching In. Another one where it's really important to do some hand separate practice before you begin, and really watch out for these steps and the skip. So right hand, notice we start with a skip, step, out to a fifth. And then it's the same thing, and then also practicing both hands, the same rhythm, same tempo, very important. So let's go through hands separately first. Right hand alone. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. C, E, F, G, and C. 2, 3, 4, rest. C, E, F, G, and C. 2, 3, 4, rest. C, E, F, G, E, C, E, D. 2, 3, 4, rest. E, E, D, C, C, E, G, 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 F, 2, 3, 2, E, F, G, E, D, D, C, 2, 3, 4, rest. Okay, here we go with left hand alone. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Rest, 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 rest. C, E, F, G, 2, 3, 4, rest. C, E, F, G, 2, 3, 4, G, D, rest. D, E, F, G, rest, rest, rest. G, D, 2, 3, 4, tie. 2, 3, 4, rest, rest. D, E, F, 2, E, F, G, E, D, D, C, G, G, C. Both hands, again, go ahead and take a moment to practice. Ensure that you're feeling really comfortable with both hands separately before you attempt hands together, but let's go ahead and give it a try now. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Excellent. Okay, so continue practicing that as much as you need, hands together until you feel comfortable. We'll give it a try with the teacher part. Another exercise that you could do with this one, because we're in our C5 finger scale with both hands, you could try going to G5 finger scale, D5 finger scale, A5 finger scale, using any of the hand positions that we find in the back of the book on page 176 and 177. You could give this one a try if you want a little challenge with transposition, okay? Here's the teacher part. Your first 3 notes of the right hand, the O and the, comes in before the teacher part begins, all right? 1, 2, 3, ready, go. O and the, C. Measure 5. Measure 8. Measure 12. Great. So feel free to keep practicing on that one as much as you need. And if it's feeling pretty easy for you, I definitely recommend giving that one a try with transposition. Let's go ahead and take a look at African Celebration. If we look at the left hand on this one, we can get a sense that the left hand is really straightforward. We're just in our C position, C and G together. And our rhythm here at the beginning is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures of just. So we just hold those long ties. Going down to start in measure 13, we have the C and G together on 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tie 2. F, D, E, 2, G, 2. That's basically one of the only sections where the left hand is playing anything other than just that C and G together. And then taking a look going on from there, starting in measure 17, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tie 2, F, D, C. Okay? And then the same things repeat over on the second page. A good thing to notice is that the second page is actually identical to the first page. The right hand is just up 1 octave higher, but the notes are exactly the same. So let's give it a try. The right hand alone from the beginning. I'm going to count you in starting in measure 5, where the right hand actually comes in. 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, D, E, E, F, F, E, E, C, C, D, E, E, D, D, C, C, D, E, E, F, F, E, E, C, C, D, E, E, D, D, C, 2, G, 2, 3, 4, tie, E, F, D, E, G, 3, 4, rest, 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 G, 2, 3, 4, tie, E, F, D, C, 2, 3, 4, rest, 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 rest. Okay, now I'm going to count you in starting in measure 25. So we're going to skip those couple of measures of rest up there. Ready, go. C, higher C, E, E, F, F, E, E, C, C, D, E, E, D, D, C, 2, C, C, D, E, E, F, F, E, E, C, C, D, E, E, D, D, C, 2, 3, and G, 2, 3, 4, tie, E, F, D, E, G, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, tie, E, F, D, C, 2, 3, 4, rest, 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 G and C, rest, rest, G and C, 2, rest, rest, come down an octave, and G and C, then the left hand comes down to that low C at the end. Okay, here we go from the beginning. Also watch out for a couple of things. So for those first 4 measures with just the left hand alone, the little line underneath the music indicates that we're going to use the pedal, the far right pedal, on our piano in that section. So just be careful for that, only on those first 4 measures of each page, and then the very bottom, the last 4 measures of the song on the second page. Then also in measure 42, we have RIT. RIT stands for retardando, which means getting a little bit slower. So as we get towards the end, we're just going to slow down slightly for dramatic effect. And then that last left-hand note is played down an octave, so that's going to be your low C. Here we go from the beginning. Feel free to, again, keep practicing hands separately, nice and slowly, but go ahead and come and practice this hands together with me whenever you're ready. 1, 2, ready, go. Trying that left hand. Extend the left hand. Rest. Next page. Watch the title here. And no teacher accompaniment to go along with this one. So once you have this one put hands together, you have kind of reached the final phase with this one. This is another one. We stay in a 5-finger scale for the entire song. So you could easily transpose this one to a D position, G position, E position, A position, whatever. This would be a great one to work on some transposing. A little bit more challenging because it's a little bit longer. We have the octave change on the second page. But this one would be a great one to give a try on some transposition if you want to give yourself a little bit of that challenge and really enhance your understanding. So the last item for this unit, page 94, the imitative study. The main thing that we have to notice with this one is the overlap, the kind of dovetailing between the left hand and the right hand. So the last note of the left hand is always the first note of the right hand and vice versa. So I play with my left hand, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. And as I get ready to play this last note, this C with my left hand, my right hand comes in and both hands play C. Now my right hand goes on D, E, F, G, F, E, D. And as I get ready to play this C with my right hand, I play the C with my left hand as well at the same time. C, going on with left hand, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. Now as I get ready to play this C with my left hand to finish or to start the next measure, my right hand comes up one octave and I play both C's together. C, D, E, F, G, F, E, D. And I'm going to play this C in the right hand along with my left hand. C, C, E, C. Watch for the skips here. G, E, G, E. Play both C's together. Right hand C, E, C, E, G, E, G, E. Both C's together. Left hand C, E, C, E, G, E, G, E. Right comes back down to middle C. Both hands together. C, E, C, E, G, E, G, E, C. hand separate practice, of course, is never going to hurt, but you are going to have to jump in and try these hands together to get that little dovetailing effect. And while the rhythm doesn't actually have that big pause before both hands together, as we'll hear when we play this all the way through, taking that pause and making sure that you find both notes together at the same time will definitely help you out. And so that's how I would practice that, just really slowly, and pause until you think you can play both hands together where they come together, okay? Here we go. From the beginning, in rhythm and watch. So we play forte the first time through, and then we're going to repeat playing piano a little quieter. Here we go. Ready, play. Repeat. Playing piano this time. There you go. So if you've been paying attention, you can probably guess what I'm going to say, which is that this is another ideal one to try to transpose, because we're in our C5 finger scale the entire time. Even as we're changing octaves, we're still always starting on that C. So we keep that 5-finger hand position. So this would be a great one to do some transposition with, especially because it's a little bit simpler than some of the other ones. So, and then of course you could also fill out the music theory worksheet on page 95. This is really good for just testing your skills and making sure that you're understanding everything that you're learning and reinforcing some of the technical side, the music theory side. So just let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully this is useful for helping you practice the items in this unit, and then we'll be able to continue on making progress through the book. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday.